Hi guys, I am Jax. Welcome to my channel. Today is Friday and I decided to do a more detailed video of me doing my artwork. Here I'm going to erase. This is a sketch that I did in pencil. I'm going to erase it. It's shaking, so off camera. Yeah, now I'm back and I am going to do the line art and choose the colors and everything, kind like to show you my creative process that I go through to make these wonderful works of art. So my Sharpie fine liner wasn't working, so I decided to just go with a regular RSVP pen to do my outline. Usually this outline is just, it doesn't have to be neat, it just has to show me exactly where everything is. The placement does not matter, in the sense that I don't care the type of pencil or pen, but I realize that usually if you use regular pen, it can, and then you put alcohol marker on it, it tends to bleed. So I do my best to try and use my Sharpie fine liner, but I don't know what was wrong with it today. It was just not working, so I just went ahead and used a regular pen. But today is Friday, as I said before, and I just wanted to give you guys a really nice, a longer video than usual, because you're not going to see me until Monday again. But I just want to close out the week really nice, really strong, and to show you guys all that I do. So now that I'm finished with the line art, I am going to go ahead and choose the colors for this sketch. I did have an inspiration. I thought maybe I liked the hair color, so I wanted to make her hair color brown, and I want to center things around her brown hair color. So now I usually take a paper to swatch the markers, because it doesn't always look the same way on the cover or on the tip. So I usually swatch to see the type of markers that I'm working with. So those two markers are going to be her hair, and then now I'm looking for her skin tone. Usually you have more yellow type of, or more orange skin tone, but I like the smooth. Now I'm currently looking for, I like that one. I'm going to choose the one, and I'm going to show you where I see if the skin tone works with the highlights and the shadows. So yes, it does. Now I'm looking for blush, the blush color, and that's a really nice pretty blush color. Sometimes I want the blush to look more dramatic, and sometimes I want it to look more subtle, so it depends on that. I made her have bubbles, and I'm going to give her the blue, pink, and purple bubbles. So those colors work perfectly, and I'm just gonna go with these. I think I am finished, but now I'm gonna look for her lip color. So yes, I usually mix two colors, the light for the bottom lip and the dark for the top lip. So I found those colors, and I'm going to go ahead now and rearrange my markers to begin my work. I need to know what I'm going to go with. So if I'm going to start with the hair, start with the skin, I usually rearrange them in that order so I don't get confused. So now let's begin with the skin. Usually I try my best to get the outlines as much as possible, because now it's going to bleed a lot, and when it's going to bleed, I don't want it to bleed into the other spaces. So I try to keep my distance. I try to make sure I mark a line where I should stop and start for the skin tone. So yes, right here I am also going over the color. If it looks patchy, I'm going over it, because usually, or before, I used to let it stay and thinking that it will eventually dry out the right way, but it doesn't. So I just picked out the eye color. I forgot those colors, so I'm gonna give her some green, a basic green. So I chose 3 colors to make her nice green eyes. But yeah, I'm adding the colors now. I'm gonna go ahead and add the blush right here. The blush is really subtle. Usually I have more dramatic blushes than this, but now I'm going to go with the shadows and the contour, adding it to the face. This is one of my favorite parts. Adding the contours just show how depth can be added to an artwork, and I like to sit down and do that. Usually this process is much slower. This is sped up, so it would look so much different, but this process I like to slowly add the colors and watch how it looks. This lip, let me tell you, this lip turned out the best. I absolutely love the way this lip is. When I added the color, I didn't even go over it. It was just so perfect, right? I was just like, oh wow, in awe of the lip colors. So now I'm starting to do the hair, and then I went ahead and did the bubbles to help, not to help, but finish up the bubbles and the earrings. And I try to arrange them in different orders because when you're having bubbles, it usually doesn't wrap the same way. So yes, now with all the major colors in, let's go ahead and I start her hair. So for this hair, I saw the Nicki Minaj hair. Nicki Minaj had a hairstyle in her new Barbie World video with Ice Spice, and I really like that bubbles to puff hair look. So I saw that, I was like, okay, let me draw a girl inspiring, like using her as inspiration. So I started out with the puffiness, but I didn't want to go with black. I just wanted a different color because usually when the hair is black, you can't add depth to it without it looking, kind of gray or whatever. So now with all the colors added, I am going to keep the main colors that I'm going to use to add details. So that is going to be for the flyaways. Yep, it disappeared. Now it reappeared, but yeah. And I usually have these two markers and the highlights. So now I'm going to add depth to the hair by adding the darker color. If you watch any of my previous videos, you really see that I grew so much concerning drawing hair. I really was not good at drawing hair. I was always keeping it simple, always keeping it nice, but now I definitely believe practice makes, progress, it's practice make perfect, but I believe practice make progress to perfection because I never did anything with hair. I just say, well, I'm bad at hair and leave it. But the more I practice adding details to the hair, the more the hair come alive. I first started out with flyaways, and then I started adding darker shades to different areas of the hair, and then I started adding highlights, and then it just looking so awesome. So I do believe that if you continuously just practice something, just do it every single day, you will definitely improve. No matter if you think it is a small improvement, you will definitely improve some way or another. So I think my greatest improvement in this artwork is definitely the hair. The hair looks so beautiful. When I finally finish this drawing and step back and look at it, I'm like, wow, this cannot be me. I usually look up to other artists, the way they draw something like this. I'm just like, this cannot be my artwork. It just looks too good. Well, in regards to how I used to draw, and I'm so proud of really coming here. And guys, today mark the day that I've consistently uploaded 5 days a week. So I'm so glad that to finish off the week with this nice video of me showing my process. So I had to still speed up the video because it would have been like all 20 minutes long, but now I'm going in with the flyaways. And usually I used to add black flyaways, but a secret that I learned, if you use the darkest color that you have in the hair, that is better to use for flyaways rather than the dark colors. Of course you can use dark colors. If black is the darkest color you have, use black, but the darkest color I had was dark brown, and adding dark brown flyaways make it so awesome. The texture of the hair is on point. I don't know, it's just so awesome. I went even in and added some black lines to give it even more depth. So I could have finished the drawing or finished the hair right here, but when I went ahead and added the highlight, it took it over the moon and back. It was just so awesome. And I am boasting so much about this hair because I am really glad, or I'm so grateful to be able to see how far I came. You guys are watching me progress in my artwork, so am I. I'm also on this journey with you guys. You've seen how I improve. I'm seeing how I improve as well. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to see how, creating a channel and starting to do work, you get a chance to see how you progress as an artist, and I'm really grateful for that. Now afterwards, I'm going in with the highlights to further bring the sketch up a notch. The lip was perfect, and now it's like 100% perfection. I just really love the lip in this painting, and the hair, everything came together so beautifully in this painting. Now this is the final look. It looks so pretty. I just wanted to make this into a sticker and stick it everywhere. It's just so cool. But thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.